Coming up on this week's episode of the Dough Necessities.
And then he called me back and goes, don't open your own donut shop. I'm like, oh, I get it. You know, it's cool. He goes, no, buy mine.
Before we get started, don't forget to check out our merch store. Mugs, shirts, you name it. Check it out.
Welcome back. I've got a special treat for you today. We are in St. Louis, Missouri, visiting Vincent Van Doughnut's. This place originally started in 2013 by Vincent Brian Marsden. It started in 1960 Ford Grumman Olson step van. That van's name was Clyde, of course. Any van like that's got to have a name, right? It actually became St. Louis's first donut food truck. Now, fast forward to 2015. Fate found Vincent on the second season premiere of Cooking Channel's Donut Showdown. He actually won first place and won $10,000. He used that money to open his first brick and mortar donut shop. And then in July of 2024, he sold that to longtime employee Mike McKinlay to continue on the legend, the saga, the tradition of Vincent Van Doughnut's. Let's dough. I'm here with Mike McKinlay. Nice to meet you. So it started 2013 as a donut truck, St. Louis's first donut truck.
True.
Right? And then 2015, he got on the Cooking Channel's Donut Showdown, and
He started in his house, started buying equipment.
Yeah.
Basically, his wife looked at him and was like, if you're going to keep buying equipment, you have to do something. And so that's when the donut truck started. So he was working one job during the day and then the donuts. And then, I mean, it was insanity.
it's a grind.
Oh, it's the donut grind. And then he got the call from Food Network, and that's what really jump-started the whole thing.
Almost
I
since
was
the beginning.
at Rise Coffee
Yeah.
down the street.
Wow.
It's no longer there. He opened the spot, and that morning, the moment, it was first day, everything's going, his coffee machine broke. And so we were the only ones open in the Grove. So he came down, we brought our coffee truck over, hooked everything up, and that's when our friendship started. We've been friends for a long time, and then I begged him for a job nonstop. Year after year, day after day, just begging for a job. I actually called him, and I was like,
really?
do you want to help me
Wow.
open my own donut shop? He's like, yeah, sure. And then he called me back and goes, don't open your own donut shop. I'm like, oh, I get it. You know, it's cool. He goes, no, buy mine. That's where we started this whole process. What was funny is it just felt much more natural in that situation. And he got it to an amazing level. I mean, the sacrifice of sleep, time, energy that he put in to creating this, unbelievable. So to actually have that put on me, at first really stressful. A lot of those moments of like crying, but then like, we can do it. I think we've done really good with this legacy. I think we're still going. Him and I talk daily. His love's here. Our passion's here. Our shop, all the regulars, and people are waving at me as we're talking. And that's what this is all about. A donut shop should be this. We currently are sponsoring St. Mary's basketball team. St. Mary's is a high school here. Their coach comes in here all the time. He invited us to a game, and Jordan and I went. And while we were there, we realized that the team could use some help. Maybe just use some shoes or use some. They have great coaching. Their shoes wear out. Their jerseys wear out. So that's what we're doing there. And then on the side, like I'm a beekeeper in our house at Lafayette Square.
What are your best sellers here?
Our best sellers are going to be our lemon lavender, our French toast, and our maple bacon. Those would put us on the map. As far as us winning Missouri's best donut, be the chocolate cutter of chocolate. When we got written up in Southern Living magazine, I think they really highlighted the maple bacon and the lemon lavender.
Well, we're definitely going to try some of those out today. Cool. Well, thanks for letting us stop in. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
All right, thanks to our friends at Vincent Van Doughnut. Thanks for letting us stop by. Check out your awesome shop. Seriously, you got a great setup there. Let's take a look at the small haul, thank goodness, because we've got a lot of donuts to try here in Missouri while we're here. We've got the vanilla glazed, lemon lavender, chocolate. So chocolate cake donut with chocolate ganache and then chocolate chips on top. So that one should be absolutely fantastic. And then we have the cranberry orange old fashioned. This one is definitely a unique flavor. Can't wait to try that one. But I'm gonna start with the lemon lavender. I'm honestly not a huge lavender fan. I'm just coming out and saying that. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Jordan. I have a feeling that it's going to knock my socks off. Take a look at that. Looks really good inside there. So let's give this a try. Got the really nice smooth lavender flavor and then got some lemon zest here. I can actually taste, like I can feel the lemon zest on my tongue as well. It's so good. I love lemon zest. And then the dough itself, let's talk about that for a second. The dough is very, very nice and light and fluffy and airy, not dense or anything like that. I was actually going this thinking that some of this dough is going to be a little bit more dense, but it's really not. It's actually really good. So cheers.
Now the next one we're gonna try is just the chocolate. This one looks really good. I love chocolate ganache when made right anyway. This just looks absolutely incredible. So let's take a bite, try this out. If you are looking for a really good chocolate treat in St. Louis, I am flabbergasted by this. This is just so chocolatey. The cake donut itself is very, very good. Very soft, not super chewy like some donuts are. What went through their mind when they were making this? Let's get a really nice chocolate ganache on there, and why not throw some chocolate chips on there? Because it needs more chocolate, right? This is absolutely incredible. This could go really well with like a cup of coffee or even some hot chocolate.
Another thing that Mike mentioned too is they won an award for this chocolate donut. So definitely give that a try. I know I will next time I come to St. Louis.
Next one we're gonna try is the vanilla yeast donut. All good things come in the shape of a square. Just saying. Look at that. That looks incredible. I like how this even has some, it's a bit layery a little bit, so let's give that a try. So the dough, absolutely consistent with the other ones. First of all, look how thick that is. But the flavor though, just an absolute party in your mouth. This is fantastic. If you're more of like an old-fashioned type person like me where you go with the classics a lot, this is definitely a good classic one to go with. They're doing the vanilla raised really good at Vincent Van. This last one we're gonna try, I've been waiting in sheer anticipation to try this one. It's the Cranberry Orange Old Fashioned. Look at the inside of that. It looks like there's actually some type of filling in there too, so really stoked to try this one. Nice hint of cranberry. I really love cranberry with most things. Really good flavor there, and then the orange just really packs a punch there. A really good citrusy flavor all around, that's just absolutely fantastic. It's got the nice, slightly crispy outer shell there, and then the dough inside is absolutely it's just heroic. It's great. And then the lemon glaze, the lemon cranberry glaze, oh my gosh, this is just incredible. Definitely get this one if you're an old-fashioned freak.
All right, let's go over the scores for Vincent Van Doughnut's. So first one we tried was the vanilla raised, or their glazed donut. Super good dough, really fluffy, light, airy. I cannot say enough about this one. Definitely by far one of the best ones that I've had. The next one we tried, oh my gosh, orange cranberry old fashioned. Such a great flavor combination. The orange glaze on the top, burst of flavor in your mouth, let me tell you. There were bits of cranberry inside the dough. I reluctantly chose that donut because it's one that I would not normally choose. And so we tried it, and oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we got it because I was not disappointed. The third one that we tried was the chocolate. This is an absolute chocolate carnival in your mouth. First of all, it's a chocolate donut. Then on top of that, chocolate frosting. And if that wasn't enough, then let's throw some chocolate chips on top too. I love chocolate cake donuts, by far one of the best ones I've ever had. Now for the honorable mention, we're gonna do the lemon lavender. I'm actually not a huge lavender fan, but I can see how someone would like this. It definitely was a nice little hint, not super overpowering with the lavender flavor, but it's still really good. So great job on that one. Final score for Vincent Van Doughnut's is going to be an 8-9. This donut shop was seriously good. Gotta be one of the best in the entire state of Missouri. If you're in St. Louis, stop at Vincent Van Doughnut. It is definitely a tourist destination, in my opinion. Thanks again to Mike for letting us stop in. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Tell us in the comments what you thought the best looking donut was. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if there's a donut shop you'd like us to check out in your neck of the woods, go ahead and drop a comment below or email us at dough@doughnecessities.com.